Here we are in Boise, Idaho, on a cool afternoon, looking at a beautiful 66 Corvette 427 390 horse car. We do have all the numbers. We will have all the numbers on the ad at spudsgarage.com. We've taken photos of head numbers, so on and so forth. We'll be doing the undercarriage on a lift for you here towards the end of this video, and we'll be covering some of those numbers too. The same owner, or current owner, second owner, has owned it since 1974, who's the current owner. It's a beautiful car. It's had about 20 years ago. It's got 4,000 miles since then, but the owner completely went through it, the original engine, and refinished the car. The paint is gorgeous. I want you to take a look, and then again, hang on throughout the video here. We'll have different areas, engine compartment, undercarriage, so on and so forth. Interior. As far as we know, all the numbers are correct, or major numbers, and we're going to have them all posted for you to make your own decision. Suffix pad, casting numbers, date codes on the heads, casting numbers. It's a beautiful car. Again, painted about 20 years ago. He's owned it since 74. He purchased it in Pocatello area. And we'll have more of that story at spudsgarage.com. We'll also have in the video here working headlights. They work fine. He painted it once yellow, and then 20 years ago brought the car back to its original color. It does have a hard top and soft top. It was a radio delete hubcap car. He did put the Kelsey Hayes aftermarket wheels on it quite a few years ago. It does not have the original wheels. The side pipes were added, and the rear valance wasn't patched. It is correct panel was put in. The panel fit on this car is amazing. No repair was needed during the paint restoration. It was media blasted to base fiberglass, and it went back from there. The Corvette Pro did it in Boise, Idaho here. The gaps and seams on this car are gorgeous. As you can tell, it was done right. Again, the same owner since 1974. Idaho ownership. The hardtop that is included would need to be refinished. All the gauges were completely gone through, and the clock is a working, updated solid state model. Very honest car. Boom. Hey Mike, did you add the rack on the back, or?
Yes, I did.
Okay. It was an original radio delete car, and he had put an antenna on the back here to put a radio in the glove box. That is since the radio in the glove box is no longer there. It is radio delete, but it does have the antenna, as you see. So if you want to put tunes in it, you can do it. zoom. At the time he purchased it in '74, had about 80,000 miles on it. He reset everything when he went through the gauges. Shows 4,000 miles, so since it's been freshened up or restored, it's got about 4,000 miles on it. The miles on the odometer are that of the paint and powertrain. Okay, we'll get in here. I have all the codes and everything for you on spudsgarage.com. I'll let you decide. Miles on the Odo are since the paint and mechanicals would had the once over on it, so 4,198. There are no issues. It does not overheat or anything of the sort. Clock. Alright, go to Spuds Garage. Hang on to the end of the video here. You'll catch a lot more stuff. But go to spudsgarage.com, Spuds Garage YouTube, and Spuds Garage eBay. Thanks for... Alright, we're going to video the headlights going up. Them. Alright, the customer is going to turn it around for us here. We're going to shoot the other side of the car. Can you back it up a little bit, Mike? Perfect. Take a look at the engine here. We believe it's known to be a 427 390 horse car. The same owner has owned this car since 1974. He has done a couple nice upgrades. He's added power brakes and power steering to the car. That is an original 4-speed car, 427 390 horse from what we can tell. And you'll be able to tell all the numbers appear to be correct on the car. We have taken over the suffix pad over there. We'll show you in a second. The owner did take the valve covers off and provide us with casting numbers and date codes. Yet to go through the numbers yet myself, but we will. But we're just going to give them all to you and let you decide. It was rebuilt, Mike, when?
About 20 years ago, actually.
The engine was rebuilt about 20 years ago?
But it's about 4,800 miles ago.
Okay, about 4,800 miles. And the original radiator, we believe to be the original radiator, is included. Is there a fan shroud? You just went and touched that? Okay. Is there a fan too? Okay.
They're leaning up against the shop.
Okay. Boise, known to be an Idaho car. There you have it. Again, we're going to find undercarriage video and so on and so forth on spudsgarage.com, and at the end of this video, it'll all be stitched together. But at spudsgarage.com we will have still photos. Spudsgarage.com, Spuds Garage YouTube. The suffix code and the last 6 of the VIN. Trans case number matches the car. Okay, we've got the vehicle up here on a lift. When the cosmetic and mechanical restoration was done, they did go through all the brakes, updated to the stainless steel sleeves in the brakes, so all the brakes have been updated. The rear leaf spring has been correctly replaced so that it rode right. They did put polyurethane bushings on the rear stabilizer bar. You'll find little clips throughout here where we've went through the numbers on the rear differential. We've looked at those date code wise. It is a solid Idaho car, no salt car. One little small jack mark there, it's not a big deal. We have went through the numbers on the transmission. There'll also be video clips and still photos of that. Was an original exhaust car, center exhaust. He did update it to side pipes. Okay, sorry for the little break in the video. I had batteries go dead. Again, you're going to have a small clip. There's the VIN identification on the transmission. Casting numbers and tail shaft housing number. Has been updated to power steering. Again, when the cosmetic mechanical restoration was performed. It has updated stabilizer bushings in the front. And the front brakes also had stainless steel sleeves installed.
Looks like quite a project here.
Shop in Idaho is kind enough to let us use a lift to do this for you. If you're looking for a good, honest, solid survivor, non-rust climate car with numbers that all appear to be correct, same owner since '74, you'll want to seriously consider this car. It's definitely been loved. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Oh, by the way, the spare in there is a bias ply, and it's believed to be the original bias ply. Thanks for visiting. SpudsGarage.com.